What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. So, I was watching a video with Tyson Fury, and his homecoming, and the tour he's been on, and he was talking about how he wants to go home maybe with his family for the holidays. Now, in the interview, he was asked about Usyk, fighting Usyk, fighting Dillian White, and his focus is he, which one is he focused on? And he said he doesn't focus on any of them. Tyson Fury's always calling the rest of the division bums. They're all bums to me, right? But, and, saying that, no matter who he fights, the outcome is going to be the same, that he's going to knock them out. And, one thing that I remember Roy Jones was saying, is that we don't want to see Usyk versus Fury right now. He's saying because, when you get two boxers in there, it could be a boring fight. And I'm going to tell you guys something, though. And it could be some truth to that. You can't just say in general that every boxer versus a boxer is going to be a boring fight. I mean, I've seen, like I said, I've seen brawlers go at it and people are going crazy because of the blood and, the guys are swollen up, but it's a sloppy, very careless, irresponsible on defense type fight, and it's like, this is what you trained 3 months for, to come in here and just do this, stand and be a punching bag. Okay. Either way, in all honesty, I don't think that Tyson Fury would even allow it to be a boring fight. Because in all honesty, I believe Tyson Fury, first of all, he's not going to fight Usyk on the back foot. He's going to walk him down. And after being in there with Deontay, and getting cracked with that right hand and getting back up, he has nothing to worry about as far as Usyk, his power and hurting him. I believe he tries to put all that weight on him. He uses that long reach to try to trap him and, throw that right hand and put his weight on him and walk him down and wear him out. Now, Usyk is a smart fighter, and I think Usyk moves, gives him different angles, attack, get in, get out. This is what I believe that Usyk, would do. He's going to fight. He's going to move, dance and move. He's not going to stand there. When he does, if and when he does stand there with Fury, it would be because of a fatigue issue, or he sees that Fury is trying to get a breather type of thing. Usyk himself could get fatigued from constantly moving because the weight disadvantage would be huge. The height and reach, Usyk would be on an uphill battle. So, in that sense, I think that fight might be more explosive than people actually think. Because even though Tyson Fury knows how to box, Fury has been walking guys down ever since, the Wilder situation. And he knows that he can do that. Now, it's different against a guy like Usyk that can move, and does have a higher ring IQ. But I don't, we don't know. We'd have to see the fight. But just giving my take on it, I'm saying it's very possible that that fight might wind up being explosive. Also, Usyk knows he can't win the fight by just moving, and we know that Usyk is not afraid to throw shots and mix it up when he needs to. And we also know that Fury is not afraid to take a punch either. So, you know, anytime guys fight, you want it to be an explosive fight. Like, you want it to be a good fight. Whether, no matter how strategic it is, bottom line is you want, like, I appreciate all of it. The brawling, the boxing, the ring IQ, the grit, the toughness, all of it. But, you would want it to be a good fight, a great fight. But I'm not so sure that this would be a boring fight, to be honest with you. Because I think both guys understand what has to be done. And, Usyk knows that, like I say, he's going to have to go in there and land shots, not just move. Fury's not going to fight him on the back foot. He shouldn't. He's too goddamn big to be, backing off from Usyk. And Usyk doesn't, pose a threat with his power so much. Now, like I said, you catch a guy right, you can't get him out of there. Especially when you land shots that they don't see coming. But Fury is well-rounded, and so is Usyk. Two different styles, even though they both box. And Fury can't move like he used to. That's why he doesn't. He camouflaged that right in with saying, I'm going to walk this guy down. No, he understands, man. What I've been saying for the longest, man, as big as this guy is, with his reach and height, if he learned how to put his weight behind his shots and, come in with aggressiveness and work behind that jab, he'd be that much more dangerous. And he realized that, yeah, he can do that. So I think that, you know, it could be a better fight than we expect it to be, than most people. You know, because you know, like I said, I do know that, like, people always saying styles make fights and they're two boxers, and well, if he should beat AJ again, Usyk, and if Fury should beat Dillian White, if that fight somehow doesn't get called off, then maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't. You know, maybe we'll get AJ versus Fury. Who knows? Maybe it's AJ versus White again. Who knows? We never know. But I just wanted to give my thoughts on that. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. And I will catch y'all on the next video.